Hey, thank you for saying no sound. Sorry about that. Please let me know all night when that happens. That's a reoccurring problem with this new app that I'm using. What I was saying is, if anybody's seen the documentary about the restoration of this place, this is Casa Bonita in Colorado. Matt and Trey from South Park bought this restaurant. It's a Colorado staple. They restored it. I think they were planning on putting like $4 to $6 million. They ended up spending $42 million to restore it. And I think this fountain alone was $1 million. The last time I was here was right before Halloween, and they did a Casa Bonita. Oh, we're hearing the bell ring right here. Shoot. This bell's ringing. Whoa, right when I zoomed in on it, it rang. Please let me know if the sound does that again. I'm in the Tesla tonight. I'm in Linda's ride. Sometimes I get in and the Bluetooth will take over. So don't be afraid to spam if I am doing something weird with the audio. I need to know. I still don't have the hang of the inner workings of the Tesla and how I can stream in it. So this is what we're in tonight. This is Linda's little spaceship right here. Her little silver streak. I was telling you last week that I was going to put some new lights in for Linda. I did. These are the lights that I put in for her. So see the pink around the outside, and it goes into the back seat too. So now there's underglow on the feet area. I think it looks cool. Linda didn't even comment on it. When she got in, I didn't say anything, and then we were driving, and I was like, did you notice the pink? And she's like, yeah. I was like, do you like it? And she's like, it's all right. So yeah, I thought it was really cool. We also took the, there's a little shade that we've been putting on the roof. The shade is off tonight. So and tonight, this is Linda's little spaceship. Pink. I need to actually change the color. This is how you do the fart sound right here. That's what Shannon was wanting me to do when we were in the area. Oh, I don't have audio. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I see that the Tesla tried to take it over, but I think I have it back. Yeah, this is one of the things that kids and some adults like, the fart sound. You can only really do it in park. We're in park right now. And then I need to go to colorizer. That's how we change this like thing that goes around the outside. But what I need to do is turn down this thing. This is this outside ring. I have to turn that way down, or else it does like a little reflection. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you to everybody that hung out with me last night. Last night we went to 2 different concerts in Boulder. One of them was this independent artist that I like a lot. He's from California. His name's Felly. We were driving by the hill last night, and I looked at the marquee, and it said a bunch of different names, but it also said Felly. And I was like, ooh, that could be something random. And I went up to the box office, and I said, is it this person I'm thinking of? And they were like, no, I don't think so. They were like, it's this indie emo kid. And I was like, no, I'm kind of looking for this dude that's like more of a rapper. And then I ended up pulling up a picture on my other phone and showing it to one of the dudes that is like a bouncer inside. And he was like, that's definitely him. So we parked the Jeep. We went in. I didn't think that I'd be able to get any reception inside. We had reception inside. I did go back and watch a lot of the comments from last night. Thank you so much to Zach Stuff for putting a gifted membership in. I didn't see that. Thank you very much, Sonia, Minnesota. I know that she was gifting subs and it was also her birthday. Thank you both for that. I'm sorry I missed that. Thank you, Ellie, for always letting me know. If you think that Ellie doesn't let me know, she pretty much always lets me know whenever I've missed something. And then sometimes after the stream, I'll be like, oh, I didn't even read this message in time. But know that I go back and I watch this stuff. And thank you so much to anybody that's making new members in here or just showing support. There were comments that people were like, oh, this band is trash. Is this what kids listen to nowadays? That was a very independent artist. Like, he's got 126,000 subs on YouTube, which is pretty low for somebody that's selling out concerts. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of his. I was actually listening to it here. Let me see if it's still on. This is the song that is kind of our new homies song. I don't want to get a copyright strike and play the whole thing, but this is going to be our ride song. So that song is called Chicago Nights. That was the last song that he ended up ending the concert with. I didn't know until he said it on stage, but I guess that was like a 52-day concert that they were on. Like, they'd been on the road for 52 days, and then this Boulder stop was the very last stop on the tour. So I was very lucky to do that. Also, on the way home, so I had two things that were crazy happen to me on my way home. First thing is, as soon as I ended the stream, I start driving home and I see blue and red lights behind me. I got pulled over by a Boulder police officer, and we had a little chat, and he was like, hey, I ended up coming across your stream, and he's like, I watched you run a red light on the stream. And I was like, and then we had a little conversation about that. I apologized. If you're watching right now, I apologize again. I won't let that happen again. To anybody that's thinking about committing crimes, don't. Especially if you're on a live stream, and especially if it's being recorded, don't. Thank you to the cop last night that ended up giving me a warning. I appreciate that. I'm going to reel it in, and hopefully I'll never see you again. I mean that in a good way. Sorry. Whoever asked me to run the red light, that's on you. I don't remember who it was, but I'm sharing the responsibility with you. The other thing that I thought was, when I got back home, I was like, man, one of the favorite things that I do is go to a concert with a friend. I used to be in high school, and I'd go with some friends to a concert. We'd look across the room and we'd see other kids from our high school, and then we're just automatically bonded with them. So yeah, I feel like that was such a cool move to be able to share a concert. Even if you didn't like the music, it was cool to be in that kind of environment with the homies. I don't know if that'll ever happen again, because people are usually, if somebody's just holding up a camera the whole time, people kind of know what's going on. I got really lucky. The other part was, I was holding my hand over the phone like this to cover up the little thing on the side that says live. So there's a big red box over here that says live. People were like looking at my phone, and then they saw that and they were like, oh, he's live. So I was masking it with my hand and trying not to like cover the finger part over the lens. So yeah, I doubt that'll ever happen again. I think that was a one-off, but I had a lot of fun last night. Thank you to everybody that was with me. So the cop was watching the live stream. Apparently, either he was watching the live stream or somebody tipped him off and said, go back and look at this. As soon as I ended the stream, I maybe drove like 3 or 4 blocks away from where I ended it and got lit up, pulled over immediately. And the guy was like, hey, are you Jeremy? And I was like, what's that? Because I didn't hand him my ID. He's like, are you Jeremy? I was like, yeah. He's like, we need to have a little chat. Can you turn your car off? I was like, yeah. So yeah, I don't love talking to cops. I'm scared straight for the next like couple weeks, months, however long. But tonight I'm in Denver, and the Nuggets just won. The Nuggets, my basketball team, the NBA team, they were playing the Minnesota Timberwolves. Sorry, Sonia, Minnesota, but the Nuggets beat the Timberwolves tonight. I think they were playing, I don't know if they were playing at Target Center or playing here, but we are in Denver. We're about to head downtown, cruise around for a little bit. Welcome, everybody. Thank you to everybody that hung out with me last night. Thank you to everybody that returned tonight. And let's have some fun. Welcome. And let me try to get some uncopywritten music playing for us, because I'm just living life with my homies, the ones that know me. And thank you to Michael Stack. We also had, since we were in Boulder, we stopped by our friend that plays acoustic music on Pearl Street, and that's always one of the highlights of my night whenever we're in Boulder, to stop by and see Michael. I met him the very first time on the live stream, so I'd never talked to him just on my own in Boulder. The first time I ever met him was one night when we were cruising, and people loved his music. My mom sometimes watches the stream. She was a huge fan of his music. Is a huge fan of his music. My chat was freezing a little bit last night, and so I missed 2 different donations. I think one was from Donald Fielding, and he said, "This is for Michael." Another one, I took a picture of it, but I just wanted to let you know I did see those. I'm sorry about that. I didn't have a lot of cash on me last night, but next time I go to Boulder, I'll stop and hit the ATM, grab some cash. Thank you to everybody that threw him Venmo. I think that's just a good way to do it. Touching cash is kind of dirty in 2025. Ask kids, they're like, why would I want a pocket full of change? I could just send you a Cash App, send you a PayPal. And I think if I had to guess, I'd say the audience in here is kind of, the majority of people are kind of between 40 and 60, if I had to guess. Maybe 30 and 60 is a better guess. But I really like Crosby, Stills, and Nash, Creedence, like all of those old rock songs I love so much. And he's got such a unique style, and I don't know, he has really unique, I don't know how to say it. It's kind of like the way that he pauses when he's singing a song. I like it a lot. I think it's very creative. A big puzzle piece right here. As far as the Felly show goes, the songs that he was playing, those are not the songs that I would have put on a playlist to say like, hey, this is a really cool artist, you should check him out. He kind of has 3 different genres. He has like emo music. He has really vibey, kind of laid back reggaeton type stuff. I call it vibey. I don't know what other people call it. Very chill, laid back. And then he has some rap stuff that, if you look at this dude, he does not look like somebody that would be a rapper or have that kind of skill, and he definitely does. I really want to work with him. So I found him probably 7 or 8 years ago. I really would love to work with him on some music projects, but I'd also like to license some of his early songs for a project that I'm working on, a documentary project. And I didn't say anything about it last night, because whenever I'm doing like meet and greet stuff or like talking to people, I kind of rather just have them say hi, hang out in the moment, and then if they have something to pitch to me, like send me an email or set up a time to talk later. When you're meeting somebody and then they pitch something to you, it's not the greatest. And since that's been my experience, I try not to do that to people when I meet them. Like, hey, I'd like to hire you. They're like, cool, that's what my email address is for. Put all the info in there and then I'll get back to you. This street that we're on, oh, you guys just missed that crazy bus stop there. This is Colfax. That was called Big Bunny Motel. There are a lot of little motels here that are like pay by the half hour style hotels. And then this is also the Ladies of the Night area. That place is called White Swan Motel, looking super shady. Where are you going? So we're just west of downtown, and we're gonna go cruise downtown. There's a 7-Eleven right here, and then there's also another 7-Eleven right across the street within 1 block. And they're both pretty cutty, aka sketchy. Do they have hourly rates? I believe they do. I think it's illegal to charge by like the 15 minutes or something because they know what you're doing, but that's kind of this area. If you're in LA, the 2 areas that I know that are like strong Ladies of the Night area, Sepulveda in the Valley, and then Figueroa Street in downtown LA. The only equivalent that I really know of here is this road right here, Colfax Avenue. And I also think it's one of the oldest streets in America. I think that's what I remember reading, that it's one of the longest and one of the oldest, meaning like the original. And it goes really far. We're kind of in Lakewood, which is just on the outside of Denver. And then if we continued down Colfax straight, we would end up going through Denver and ending up in Aurora. What car are we driving? This is the Tesla. So this is Linda's new car. She lets me take it out every once in a while. Go Broncos. Hey, Rays owner, what up? Ellie, what up? Rockin' Desert Rose, what up? Bunch of pawn shops here. Whenever it's a bad area, it seems like there's a ton of pawn shops. They have a lot. Does anybody buy stuff at pawn shops? I used to buy like amps for speakers, stuff like that. Because it seemed like they were probably in good condition. They were just like stolen. Seems like most of the stuff in the pawn shop is stolen stuff. Whoa, bro. And thank you again to everybody that chilled with me last night. It did feel like there were friends with me at the concert, and I've been trying lately to just have so much fun. If I'm at a Broncos game, I want to have more fun than anybody. If I'm at a concert, no matter what I'm doing, I'm really trying to get the high score as far as like having the most fun, and I feel like I got that done last night. Here's that other 7-Eleven, like 1 block away. Both of them probably make a lot of money. Thank you, Ellie, for putting my like, share, subscribe. I also put at the very top to please RSVP if you're going to come to the party. We're going to have a holiday party December 7th in Riverside, California. I'd love for you to come, but you have to RSVP so that we can prepare for that and have you on the list. So I think hopefully my mods will drop a couple links to the party, and if you plan on coming, please RSVP. This is a movie theater right here called Alamo. It's really nice. Forgot what I saw here, but Linda and I saw a movie here, and in that movie theater all of the chairs are recliners, and then you can order things like churro popcorn. It's like cinnamon and sugar popcorn with little pieces of churro in it. I think I got fried pickles that were really good, and I'm very picky with my cheese sticks or my fried pickles. They passed the quality check for me. And my other two favorite theaters are in Vegas. One of them is at this casino called the Orleans. It's off the Strip. They have a 24-hour movie theater and a 24-hour bowling alley above the casino. Linda and I have hit that up many a time. And then we also went to a movie theater that's below the Palms. So the Palms Casino, which is also off Strip, they have one of the coolest movie theaters. It's like tons of like movie themed graffiti down below. Very hip theater. Has anybody in the chat ever been to the Palms movie theater in Vegas? Maybe if you have time, look it up and just do like an image search. It's such a cool spot. It's hard to see a movie in a place that has the big cushy recliner chairs, and you know, people are waiting on you, bringing you food and drinks and stuff. It's hard to go back to the regular way of doing it. Jeremy, you good time last night? I had a good time last night. We are just entering the city right now. To my left is going to be where the NFL football team plays. The Denver Broncos play at this field called Empower Field on the left. Tomorrow they're taking on the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are like 5-8, something like that, or 5-2. And Denver is like 8-2, something like that. But here's the stadium. It's called Empower Field. And then right up here on the corner, this is Meow Wolf. Anytime in life that you have a chance to go see Meow Wolf, you should do it. It's like a very trippy art installation. There's one in Vegas. There's one in Arizona. There's one here in Denver. They're always switching out what they have. Like, it'll be different artists that this particular artist has control over this room. And then they'll do just some completely new piece of art. So when you go in, it changes a lot. It's fun. 100 likes? We have 100 likes already? Thank you to the people that remember to throw a like on the stream. People are kind of stingy with the like button, and I know that I have some people in here that always do it, so thank you so much. Also, thank you to the people that go into my comment section and thumbs up every comment. I know for sure Terry Sparks does. She emailed me and told me that whenever she's in the comment section, she just puts a thumbs up on everybody's comment. And I know there's at least like 3 or 4 people that do that. I have a hunch to who some of them are, but if you do that, you know who you are. Thank you so much. We're about to turn over by Ball Arena. Just sent an email and you'll get a reply with the details about the party. Yep. To anybody that wants to come to the party, the details are always going to be in the community section of YouTube. So I believe the tab is called Posts. It either says Posts or Community. It's where I kind of put like little messages, like current event messages. There are things that I like better about streaming in the Jeep. There's things I like better about streaming in here. I think the thing I like best about streaming in here is how cheap it is. Like just me doing all of this city driving on the battery, way more affordable than doing it in my 6.4 liter Hemi. That was probably always a bad idea to do it in the Hemi, but it's super fun. Since Linda got this in August, I only go to get gas maybe once a month now. I used to go maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks or more. Now I go once a month to get gas. Dude's going fast. Was the Nugget... Does anybody know, was the Nuggets game here tonight? I'm wondering if it was, because this parking lot is packed. Or maybe it's an Avs game tonight. This is Ball Arena, and there are a lot of people here. More than I would think would be here if the game was still... Like, this looks like the game is still going on. I wonder if there's a concert. I'm going to try to ask somebody and see if somebody will tell me. This little taxi line right here is kind of new. I'm going to ask this dude. Hey, bro. Do you know what event is happening here tonight?
I don't know.
Is it like a sporting event or a concert?
Real concert.
Oh, okay. Thank you, man. He said concert. Does anybody want to look up and see what concert's going on here tonight? This is Ball Arena, B-A-L-L. Linda calls it Ballerina. The Stars won? Nice. WW, nice. One of my best friends that I grew up with here, he's a cop here in Denver. He used to live in Dallas, and he's always been a Stars fan. And we just traded a player that I really liked. His name is Miko. We traded him from the Nuggets to Dallas, and he's doing well on Dallas. The Hansons? Is it the Hanson brothers? There's no way that they would sell as many tickets as it just looked like there. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Hey, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Scott. And thank you, Jetta Potatoes. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I can't say I know any of their songs. Oh, and there's some cop lights up here. Something's going on. Let's go take a peek. They are awesome. I'll check them out. Christmas Rock, Herb Nickel Jr. What up? They put on a great show. Ooh, I'm curious now. So that arena was filled with people. Usually those things kind of wrap up around 11:30, and then those crowds of people pour into downtown. And that's why I chose to do Boulder last night, because I knew that tonight or Friday night was going to be somewhat dead in Denver. What is this thing? Hold on. There's a plane flying above me, but it's flying so slow and so low. At first I thought it was a drone. Let me see if I can find it. No, I don't know where it went. It was going so slow that it looked like a drone. They tell a story at their show. I've been to see Stomp. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. It's like a... It's not really a musical, but it's kind of like Blue Man Group. When my parents moved to Minnesota, they took me to see Stomp in Minnesota. I think I saw them once here in Colorado. And that was in the 90s. They're still touring doing Stomp. My mom used to take me because she wanted to go. And she needed a wingman, so I ended up being the wingman. I never had kids, and that's the one thing I never got to do, is like take my kids to something and pretend it was for them, but it was actually for me. Oh shoot. I was gonna switch lanes and this dude did it at the same time behind me. This dude's license plate says log in, Login. Or Logan. Is that login or Logan? It is 9:23 here in Denver. I don't think we're going to see the big crowds of people until after 11. So let's just kind of cruise and hang out for a little bit. Maybe I'll go get like an eggnog horchata somewhere. Something festive. How long was the concert last night? I think it was about 2 hours. I started up the stream. The main guy, which was Felly, I think he came on, played about 2 hours. And then I left and went and hung out with Michael. And that probably took 45 minutes to an hour. I think the whole stream was 3 hours. The sweet spot for me is about 3 hours, because that's what my battery life is on the new phone. I just got the new iPhone 17, the orange one. It's got a better battery, but when you're number one streaming, it's taking a lot of power out of the phone. And then number two, the screen is always on. And last night when I got to meet Felly after the show, a little symbol came up on the screen with an overheat symbol. And it said, please cool down the phone before using, something like that. Here's Linda's Tesla. And these are the cameras all around the outside of the video. You can move this up and see what's in front of you or behind you. Another feature I like about this car, if you honk the horn, it automatically saves a little video. So if I saw something crazy right now and I honked, it would automatically save the video to the little hard drive. I've gotten some videos of like people racing on the highway, people exiting in front of me and cutting me off at the last second. Lots of stuff like that. And I put in some extra storage so I could keep those clips for a long time and make a little best of video. Best of getting tailgated and cut off 2025. I like how this pink looks. It doesn't have to be pink. I could make it any color. The light is called Govee, Govee. And you pull it up. Oh, there's a UFC fight going on right here. Oh, focus. I actually have pay-per-view in here. We could watch a little bit of that. This looks like two females fighting. It is. Jeez. Oh yeah, you can watch YouTube on this TV. You have to be in park, but you can watch TV. You can watch YouTube. Right now, I'm listening to Apple Music. No, sorry, YouTube Music. One of the only things I pay for premium is YouTube Premium, and then it comes with this right here, YouTube Music. And this is what I was listening to right before the stream, Felly, Chicago Nights. Here, let me play just a little clip of it for you. This is what we were listening to last night. Here's my chat. See, I'm just living life with my homies, the ones that know me. That was such a special, like, he didn't play that song. He didn't play a bunch of songs that I like from him. I didn't think he was going to play that. That's off of his very first album. The album's called Young Fell. One of my favorite songs. That song. Oh, look at how they're watching the UFC in here. They have it on the big screen. Holy sheesh, bro. That whole wall is the fight. Damn, that's almost too big. The whole club is playing the fight. Wow. This is at Dierks Bentley's Whiskey Row. They paid for the fight. Jeez, she's grounding and pounding. Free pay-per-view for Jeremy watching restaurant window. Oh, what did this dude just pick up? Oh, he just found something and put it right in his mouth. He picked it up, put it straight into his mouth. Oh, it was a cigarette butt. Nice, bro. I talked to this guy once. He was out in front of a mall and he was going through the ashtray and he was picking out all these cigarette butts. And I was like, are you just smoking like refry butts out of the tray? And he goes, yeah, but I'm mostly going for the ones that have lipstick on them because women are a little bit cleaner than guys. And I was looking at him like, bro, maybe, but still, that's like incredibly Germanist. Germany. Just grabbing cigarette butts at it, and then they're all like this big, and he's just smoking all the little butts. He's like, hey, I have standards. I'm going for the ones with the lipstick, bro. When I was growing up, my best friend was a girl from like elementary school, middle school, high school. I grew up with a mom and an older sister. I think guys and girls are kind of neck and neck for filthiness. But I have to, if I'm going to pick a winner, I'm going to have to give it to dudes. Dudes are extremely filthy. I had to tell Linda, I was like, Linda, I'm one of the only dudes that washes his hands after I'm like leaving the bathroom. So many dudes, like go to a sporting event, dudes go in, use the bathroom, and then just walk out. They're not concerned about washing their hands. I'm washing my hands every chance I get. What is this thing dangling from under her dress right there? Is she wearing like necklaces under the dress? Wait, we might need to go investigate this a little bit. Oh, I can't. That's a one-way street. Oh my God. That dude turned down there and I was like, what the heck? He just turned down a one-way. Whoa. I almost followed him too. Crazy. That's usually me pulling that. I'm seeing some chat stuff. Did I miss something? No. Let me try to get my royalty-free music back up. See, I'ma do this for the whoa, I didn't do that. She wanna know. Jeremy, they're designed into the dress. Oh, so is that like a... So I used to, when I was in high school, I would sit at the desk. I had a chain wallet because that's what you did in the late 1900s if you were pop punk. And my chain would always get stuck in the desk. So sometimes I would like get up from the desk and the whole desk would like lift up with me. It's kind of embarrassing. Germaphobe tutorial cruise. Yeah, I have a lot of... what's it called? The hand sanitizer. I need eye sanitizer. Not as much here, but in LA, I need to be sure that I have eye sanitizer. So I will be in LA twice. Oh, whoa. Hold on. There's just a bunch of crows in this tree. I didn't notice them, and then all of a sudden one landed. These are pigeons. Oh no, maybe they're crows. So that concert that we went to last night, he said that tour was called For the Crows. Can you guys tell, are these crows or are these pigeons? They kind of look like crows. Wow, and they have a good memory too, so they're going to remember me doing this. I was living in Irvine before I moved out here, and there were tons of murders of crows. If it's a bunch of crows, it's called a murder of crows. Actually, the first time I noticed it is when I lived in Carlsbad, which is down below Camp Pendleton. We would just, kind of around sunset, the sky would just turn into like pepper, and it was just all these crows. And then every once in a while they would all sit in some like random tree together. And we had rats. So I lived kind of over by, oh, there's a dude. There are two dudes on, oh, we got the biker boys in front of us. Oh, the wheelie boys are right here. Oh, he's doing a wheelie. Yes, both of them are doing, all three of them are doing a wheelie. Let me get up here. Nice, we found biker boys already. They're running the reds. I know a cop that wants a word with you. He doesn't like the... Oh my God. That dude was doing like a 12 o'clock wheelie. Where literally like the bike was vertical. Whoa, that's dangerous. That's when you like purposely scrape your hand on the ground like a little wheelie bar. He was getting it. Follow them for the show. I couldn't. They turned down 16th Street Mall, which is the pedestrian mall. And other than buses, nobody's allowed to be on there. But rickshaw people go on there. If I had a scooter, I would go. If I had my e-bike, I would go. But you can't have a car on that. It's buses or like bike traffic only. They went the wrong way. Yeah, they just went into like the area that I couldn't get into. Oh, thank you very much, Erica, for joining my members. What up, Erica? 92.2 Chris on Spotify. I think that's right. Me. It's about 9:45, and nothing really starts popping off till like 10:30, 11. So we're just aimlessly cruising right now, taking a look around. Oh, I can hear a train. Can you hear that? See, I'm just living life. Thank you, Erica, for the membership. Texas Man in Black, Jeremy. You need a tail gunner running a drone. These are good ideas.
No promises. This seems to just be a good place to get a drink.
Love cruising around Denver. Camera stability is so much better. It's really not. So this, I'll show you this is the mount that I'm using. It's not as good as the one that I have in the Jeep. The one that I have in the Jeep is a very strong magnet. The only issue with that is when I take it off, it kind of moves the position of the magnet because it's that strong that it kind of takes the positioning with it. This one that I'm using, so Linda's car, this Tesla, it has a bunch of the chargers, the MagSafe chargers. And for the last like 5 years, I haven't been able to charge via MagSafe because I always have to have two huge pieces of metal on the back of my phone for the magnet mounts. And then when I got this new phone, I got 2 different cases. One of them is a MagSafe case that I can actually have it charge in this car. That's what I'm using tonight, the MagSafe case. And then last night when I was on my old style, I had to crack open the case, put in those 2 huge pieces of metal. And in my opinion, that setup is a little bit better. And it's because the magnet is stronger. The pieces of metal that I have on the back are just grabbing more. Look at the band right here. Hey, we're missing some live music right there. There's rarely ever parking right here though. Hey, thank you so much, Ellie. 31 months in my gas tier. Thank you so much. Happy Saturday. Hit the like button. Thank you so much, Ellie. MVP in my stream. I'm trying to do that. It's harder. Ellie, thank you so much. Thank you for holding me down all weekend. Old building right here. I think these people are just leaving that theater area. Thank you to the girl that saw that I was live streaming last night and didn't tell on me. That was super dope. Thank you to the cop that decided to give me a strong warning instead of actually getting me a ticket. Appreciate that. Kareem Bacon Skin. Elwin is indeed the OG. I like that. Elwin sounds like Lord of the Rings. Hey, thank you for the gifted membership. Susie got one. Frankie got... Hey, Frankie with the gold member. Mary D got one. Samantha J gold member. And Dave. Some people... I can think of a couple people. Some people have this like gold status and the copper status probably just from all the gifted memberships in the chat. If I was to take a guess, I'd say Ellie probably has made 3,000 members in my chat. Something legendary like that. Thank you so much. Whenever, so she could just donate money, but instead she's unlocking all of my extra content for people in the chat. So I probably have like 370 or so videos. Some of them like 6 hours ish long because they're the cruiser nights in LA. For whatever reason, I'll get a copyright strike or something will happen. I almost made the stream last night members only because I didn't realize until later that my credit card was on the screen for a while. I looked at it and thought about blurring it, and I was just like, well, it's kind of too late. Anybody that wants it kind of already has it. So I might be ending that credit card very soon, getting a new credit card. It's kind of good to do that every couple months anyway, so that you know what auto pay stuff you have. What up, Samantha? What up, Daniel? What up, Hugh? Bolts? I don't know why the wipers keep doing that. I do miss all of the things that there are to look at in LA. Like, there's just so much eye candy, especially for streaming. Just a lot to look at. The building that's green right here, they have Christmas decorations up already. I think a lot of places are starting to do their Christmas decorations. Drama in LA. Jeremy, I promise I purchased a pizza and some beer one night. Jeremy, I promise all I purchased was a pizza. Oh, with my credit card. As long as it was my favorite pizza right now is called Jalapeno Popper Pizza. It's from this place here in Denver called Capital Pizza. So like a jalapeno popper is cream cheese and the jalapeno deep fried. This pizza has little chunks of cream cheese, jalapenos, all the regular pizza stuff, and then this like, oh, I thought that person was gonna run the red. It's like a spicy raspberry drizzle. The best way I can describe it is what Bronco sauce is at Arby's. So if you get like jalapeno poppers, the sauce that comes with it, which is like worth every penny, it's called Bronco sauce. I like Arby's. Some people don't, but I'm a fan of Arby's because I'm filthy. I like Taco Bell and Arby's, which are like two of the worst fast food places. A police officer saw him run a red light on one of the streams and gave him a finger wag. So what happened was last night, I think we left the concert. We were on our way to park near Pearl Street, and somebody was like, "Oh, Jeremy, run the red." And I was just about to park. And so I was like, "Ah, screw it. Like, nobody's watching this anyway." And then I don't know if the person that I talked to actually saw it themselves, or if somebody else pointed them out or gave them the link and told them to look. But either way, he wanted me to know that he knew, that I knew, that he knew that was the final warning. But I rarely get warnings. In my human life, I've maybe gotten like 2 or 3 warnings ever. It usually just goes straight to notice to appear in court. I've had a lot of court appearances just for random stuff. Skinny dipping. MIP, which used to be called minor in possession. That was like when they would catch us with liquor or something and we were underage. If they would catch us with cigarettes or something, we were underage. It was called MIP, minor in possession. Whoa, bro. But I don't have any cool arrests. It's all very low level, like boring stuff. Nothing that I could get on like a documentary about, like, look at this wild boy. It's all like this dude took the tags off the mattress. It's like the lower level stuff. I'm still a bad boy though. My wallet's just filled with magazine tags that you're not supposed to remove. Why is that, by the way? Why do they not want you to remove the tag off of a mattress? All of my court appearances have been testify for my friends. Nice. You character witness? I might need some character witnesses one day. Cool, a lot of HB people here. Are there a lot of Huntington Beach people here? I used to spend a lot of time at Huntington Beach. I like that area a lot. Okay for consumers to remove the tag? Okay, good. It's just always like stern warnings, but I never knew what the purpose was. So this is what I'm playing. I'm not a huge fan of the music. 12 hours of copyright-free music. Chicago Nights Radio. What the heck? Why would it say that? Oh, the other thing I wanted to say about the concert last night, the reason that, some people in the chat were like, this is not, like musically outstanding. Are people's standards just low? I think most people that were there knew that dude is a music producer. That kid Felly is like a music engineer. So he actually produced that music. He made every piece of that. Like, he didn't just write the lyrics and he's performing it. He did all of the musical arrangements. And there were some people trying to figure out, like, oh, this is my first time seeing this band. He doesn't have a band. He's just a one-man band. Felly is the only dude. When I saw him before, it was just him and his friends at Santa Ana Observatory, and they had a mic, and that was it. So that's why when I showed up and they had a dope drummer, I really liked that drummer from last night. He was playing, and the bass player, the guitar player was also playing sax. It was just cool to hear that music with a live band, because that's not how it was originally made. It was made on like a MPC or like a Beat Machine, something like that. So to have the extra live instruments, that was cool for people that are into that. What up, Turtle Butt? What up, Javier? Jeremy, that guy, Survivor Man, is just like, does all of the music for his TV shows. Survivor Man. I think I know who that is. Is that the guy that sets up the camera by himself? I think I know who that is. I didn't know he did his own music. Not a lot of homeless in Denver, but the ones that are homeless, they kind of stay like this. Like, see how people are sleeping on the sidewalk right in front? That's kind of what will happen. Like, they're not really on the main sidewalks, but some of these businesses that close early, they'll sleep there and then I think get out of there before the main stuff is going on in the daytime. Like Bear Grylls, but no crew. Linda and I used to watch Bear Grylls, and then we found out that he was drinking his own pee. Like, he'd be like, oh, there's not a lot to drink out here. I've got to drink my own pee. And then the people that worked on the show came out later and they're like, yeah, he drank his own piss on camera, but then as soon as they yelled cut, he was drinking Fiji water and champagne and everything that we were. And I thought that was so funny. Like, somebody from the crew narked on him and was like, yeah, he drinks pee when the camera's on him, but not when it's not. And then they had to come out with this like disclaimer that would show right before, and it would be like, some of these survival situations are reenactments for educational or entertainment purposes, something like that. I'm like, bro, they're basically telling you that you didn't even need to be drinking your own pee. That was like on your agenda. You wanted to be the guy that drank his own pee. So yeah, Bear Grylls and R. Kelly. I think they shop at the same the same shops. Or they're into the same beverages, I think. Does anybody remember when Travis Barker used to have a reality show? My mom used to watch The Osbournes. That was one of the first reality shows I watched. And then it was Travis Barker and I think this girl named Shauna Mogler or something like that. She used to be on Pacific Blue or Baywatch or one of those like booby girls running on the beach. That's the only premise of the show. Anyway, they were following Travis Barker. I don't remember what the show was called. There was a episode where he's working out and he's like downstairs in his house and he's on the treadmill and they're just filming him and it looks really boring. And then he picks up this bottle and he drinks it. And then he like, boom, like blows it out of his mouth all fast. And he goes, I just drank my own pee. And then the camera guy's like, what do you mean? And he's like, oh, I peed in this water bottle so I didn't have to get off the treadmill. And then I forgot. And I reached down and grabbed the bottle and I drank my own pee. And that made the show. And I remember thinking, like, that's why you put in the contract that you have final cut. And you get to take out little embarrassing things like that. And to be honest, I don't remember a lot of other stuff about the show. I remember that he had a Cadillac collection. He liked old Cadillacs, and he has a huge Cadillac tattoo, like shoulder to shoulder on the front of his body. It's the Cadillac symbol. Urine is sterile once it leaves the body. I was watching this documentary on India, and they were saying that they think that cow urine solves a lot of health issues. Oh, look, this is Pete's Kitchen. This is a place that Linda's been wanting to go to. This has been here forever, since like the early 50s. I don't know. I'm making that up. It's been here a long time. I think that they, so don't quote me on any of this. This is just what I remember, but I think that they were drinking different cow urine for different remedies. Like they thought that it cured all these different remedies, or it was the remedy for all these different things. And then I think that they believe that cows are sacred. So they, like, I don't know if they worship them, but they don't kill them. They're definitely not eating them the way that we burger it up over here. Hold on, I think I'm gonna get something here. It's Taco Bell o'clock right now. You guys want something?
Welcome to Taco Bell. What can I get for you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how's it going?
Good. May I please have one Doritos Locos Taco Supreme with no tomatoes?
I got you. What else?
And then also, may I please have a wild cherry freeze?
Yeah, you want a regular or large?
A large, please.
I got you. What
I'm
else?
partying. And that's all.
Any sauces for you?
May I please have 7 hot sauce?
Yeah. If you ever to the Korean screen, would you like to run that order for students?
Yeah, I'll round up.
Thank you so much. Your tab gonna be named at the window.
Okay, thank you. See, I'm just rounding up for the students. Ooh, this is a little skateboard feature right here. Wish I had my board in the back. We'd get X Games mode right here. Hey, I'm just living life with my homies, the ones that know me. Is this Nick Cage? Nicholas Coppola right here. Nick Coppola from Moonstruck with Cher. Is that right? Hey, thank you to Bolts for joining my membership. Welcome to the homies, the ones that know me. Thank you so much. Hey, I like your pearls on your forehead. It's like flapper style. That's awesome. Bolts 5000, welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you to the 415 people hanging with me. Appreciate ya. These are the new lights that I just put into the car for Linda. They're in the front and the back seat. I think it looks really premium. Oh, and I turned this down. This can go way darker, but when I do it like that, it has a reflection. Oh shoot, I gotta get some money out. Hold on. I need some money. Hey, what up?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah,
Usually it's like a little saucier than that. You know what you're doing. Thank you, bro. Have a good one. This dude just made me like the most premium freeze ever. Sometimes it looks like they don't care. This dude looks like he cares too much. I'll show you. Hold on, it's perfect. Okay, you're saying to yourself, what does he mean it's perfect? Look at that. Look at the consistency. So thick. Sometimes it's like a little bit watery. Sometimes they stop like right below where my thumb is. Wow. That looks just like the picture. Thank you, bro. Brain freeze incoming. Oh no, I was gonna take a right here and it's closed. She wanna know. Bolts, thank you again for the membership. Oh, Ellie, I'm going to pin your message. The pinned message at the top, Ellie just posted the details for the party. If you are available to go, then you're in for a treat. I already know it's going to be an amazing night. December 7th in Riverside. I've been to a lot of parties. I've never been to a party that has better raffle prizes than the party that we have. And 99% of that magic is coming from Ellie and Shannon Hansen in the chat. And Heidi, Mama Hill, KD, Jetta, Lindsay. There are a lot of people from the chat that bring the good vibes and share with everybody. Let me pull over right here and show you my DLT. Hey, thank you to Amanda for the membership. Amanda Fewer. Am I saying that right? Amanda, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And thank you everybody putting the hearts in the chat. All right, the Jeep, I can flip it back and have it facing me. That's not how this mount works. This is what we're working with here. Doritos Locos Taco. Is that lettuce? Okay, good. I thought that was a hole in the shell. It's just lettuce. Don't freak out. There's no way that that's $5. One shell, a little bit of ground beef. There's no way that that's $5. Nacho cheese DLT, no tomato. That's right. 7 sauces. Okay. Number 1, don't tell Linda that I'm eating in here, please. I don't think she would love that. But anybody that knows me knows that I'm a professional taco eater, so we're good. I'm okay with that. Okay, good. Let me apply this. This party is going to be even better than the last one. I believe that. We've had 2 parties so far, and each was a little bit better than the previous, which is crazy because the first one was so sick. We rented this dope-ass club in OC that's like a legitimate nightclub during the week. We had it all to ourselves. It was an 80s themed party. And we had like boom boxes, big old like Zach Morris looking cell phones. It was awesome. I can actually taste the sawdust in this taco. I wish they would just put regular meat in it. It tastes like powdered cardboard or something was added. Holy shit, Shannon Hansen in the chat. Thank you for streaming the concert last night. So good. So that's coming from somebody who is a professional concert goer. And she's okay with me bootlegging that show. That's a real one. Shannon, thank you so much. My YouTube check every month is like $200 in ad money, and then like another $200 in memberships, gifted stuff, tips. And not only do Ellie and Shannon run these parties for me and do an amazing job, they're also like the undisputed tippers in this chat. Honestly, please give them the respect when they come in, because like so many nights they've kept the tank full or the coffee flowing so I can stay out. And a lot of people buy me DLTs. Sorry, I had the music down. Let's get some mood music for the taco crunching. This is one of my favorite theaters right here, Ogden Theater. I hope Shannon gets to come here someday. Amazing theater, Ogden Theater. Oh, Danny Brown on the 20th. And Minus the Bear. I would love to see Danny Brown. I will be at that show. And then Minus the Bear is pretty decent too. But Danny Brown is so funny to me. Thank you so much, Shannon. That's huge. Oh, and this is the other concert venue I love. It's called the Fillmore. It says Avatar is there tonight. Saturday, November 15th. Avatar. I didn't even know that was a band. I thought it was a movie with blue aliens. Oh my God. Hold on. I gotta see if I can zoom on these girls. It's the Flintstone Babes. Okay, hold on. I just pulled over right in the middle of the road here. I gotta get out of here. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Nobody would have believed me that there was like a whole crew of Flintstone looking Betty Rubbles that had to pull some illegal move right there. Betty Rubble. Oh wait, it's Wilma and Betty, right? Bonnie, my pebbles. This rock's gotta roll. Yum. Each bite, I drank a hot sauce straight out of the packet. Remember I said Capitol Hill Pizza has that jalapeno pizza? This is Capitol Hill Books. One of the last bookstores. It's Capitol Hill because here's the state capitol. Right here. Good, I was about to freak out about the whole 7 hot sauce, bro. What? Yeah. I need a packet of hot sauce per bite. So if they say, okay, you have 2 tacos, how many hot sauce do you need? Okay, 1 taco is 3 bites. So I need 3 hot sauce per taco. And since I have 2 tacos, I'm gonna need 6 packets. That's how it breaks down for me. And there's a car behind me that has their lights turned off. And there's some incident happening right here. I was gonna see if I could get caught at this light so I could get this person to turn their lights on, but we didn't get stopped. Let's see if they pull up next to me. And they didn't. Here's the state capitol. Hey there, Candyland. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, it's Sonia's birthday weekend. Happy birthday to Sonia all weekend, all month. Sorry that the Nuggets beat up the Timberwolves tonight. I just had my first sip of this freeze. It's actually better. Oh my God, I just saw a big old rat. Look underneath this car. Huge rat. Huge rat. Let's see if it runs out. It's underneath that BMW right there. Whoa, look at this car. Damn, gone in 60 seconds right here. This might be the thumbnail so far. Thumbnail. Bro, I was just checking out that car.
Yeah, sick, right?
Fuck, bro. That's like the gone in 60 seconds car. What is that?
Mustang. I'm not sure what year, but it's a full resto mod. He just pulled up. He went to one of the clubs up here.
Dude, I hope you get to be the one that brings it in.
He parked it himself. I don't even know if I want to drive it. Like, I heard it pull in. Oh my God.
Mean.
Mental.
Sounds like a T-Rex.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, bro.
No problem.
Have a good night. He said he didn't even let the valet touch it. He's like, I'll park it. You just sit here and try not to breathe on it. Yeah, that was. Did you guys actually see the rat? A huge old rat. Oh, and what I was saying, I don't know if I even finished the story, but when I lived in Irvine, all these crows would be in the trees. And then I would come out to get my mail, and there'd be a dead rat. And everything in the rat, the body of the rat was intact, but the heart was taken out. And they literally would like peck into the body of the rat. They knew exactly where the heart is, took the heart out, didn't like finish it or eat it completely because I still would be able to see the heart next to the rat. But the first time it happened, I took a bunch of pictures of it to show Linda. She's like, why did you photograph that? I was like, I wasn't sure if you were going to believe me. Like, look how intact the whole rat is. And then just the heart is out. She's like, yeah, that is weird. And then we started seeing it more and more. Like, I could name like 3 different times that we saw dead rat missing a heart. And then again, they didn't like eat the heart. The heart was there. Really weird. Mustang 69. Is that what year it was? Excuse me. I always think of that like Nicholas Coppola movie. Angelina Jolie, Nicholas Coppola, Gone in 60 Seconds. This is Club Vinyl here on the left. One of the bigger nightclubs here that really isn't popping yet. And this part of town, I used to avoid this part of town because the last app I was using had really bad reception over here. Thank you very much, Donald Fielding. Okay, I'm here. Now the party can start. Hey, thank you so much, Donald. And I apologize for missing. I saw that you had a donation last night when I was with... when I was with Michael. Thank you so much for that. I saw that after the fact. This is called Rickenbaugh Cadillac right here. I actually like this part of town over here. I used to avoid it because of the buffering, but people party over here. It's off of Spear Boulevard. Whoa, bro. And it's 10:21. We're still just kind of chilling. Once I think that people are downtown for the bars, then we'll go take a peek at them. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, this copyright-free music is a little like down tempo. Bless you, bless you. Thank you. My heart stopped for that 1 second. When I was in driver's ed, one of the things that they said is sometimes you'll be driving and you'll need to sneeze. They said this is an example of when you need to sneeze with your eyes open. And I've thought about that pretty much every sneeze since I was like 14 or 15. I've tried to keep my eyes open. It's worked 0 times out of 100,000. Oh, motorcycle dude on the sidewalk. They literally said sneeze with your eyes open. Oh, this dude just decided not to go on the green. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh God. Excuse me. Oh, I'm filming him, filming the sign, filming me, filming him. This is such a like gentrified part of town over here. This used to be really, really cheap rent. I used to come to a lot of like DJ shops down here. Ooh, look at this crotch rocket right here. This club is called Blue Ice. I like the lights. Blue ice. Reminds me of Blue Steel from Zoolander. Oh, these dudes are gonna get in their Uber. You got it. Get in there. Oh, so last night I was saying we haven't had any snow yet. The screen here says it's 54 degrees outside. You can tell by everybody wearing shorts and skirts. It's not cold at all. And I think I saw in the news that this is the longest period in recorded history that it's taken this long for it to snow in the winter here in Denver. With that being said, though, that means it hasn't snowed in the city. It's been snowing at elevation. So the city of Denver is 5,280 feet above sea level. But then when you go up into the mountains, those go up to like 14,000 feet above sea level. That's why you can climb some of these big mountains, and it's called 14ers. 14,000 feet, like Pikes Peak. Super, super tall mountains. Also, anything that you hear me say on any live stream, triple check it. I'm doing a lot of multitasking. Whenever I say something wrong, Linda's like, you said this and you were so confident when you were saying it and people probably trusted you. I'm like, yeah, I need to just start out with a disclaimer that's like, hey, I'm just trying the best I can out here with some of these fun facts. Frogzim, I got snow last week, but it all melted. No snow here in my part of Saskatchewan. I like Saskatchewan. I just like Canada in general. Linda and I were both talking about how we wish we spent more time in Canada. Canada's such a chill spot. I took French in high school. I took 4 years of French. So all my friends got to learn like really good Spanish. And my Spanish is not great. But I can tell you the days of the month in French. Comment t'appelles-tu? En Champs-Élysées? Oh, this dude has a smoke cover over his plate. Oh, that used to be me. I used to have a tinted smoke cover like that. And then I kept getting pulled over. And they were like, yeah, that's probable cause, just like your tinted windows. So you don't even need to be committing a crime. We'll just pull you over whenever we want, and we'll just say tinted windows or smoke plate. This dude isn't even gonna try to do this in front of me, I don't think. Oh, he is gonna try. I don't love that angle, but impress me. It's not great, but I don't know. That first turn, you really have to turn the wheel and make that first turn close to the curb. He got it, but I mean, I don't know if I'd walk away with it being that far toward the road. You're just asking to get sideswiped, especially on the weekend. Linda is a fun, smart gal that owns a fun, smart car. Nate, Texas. I'm going to tell her you said that. Oh, look at this Tupac tint Crown Vic right here. Oh, I thought he was going to get in front of us. With the big O rims. Nice, bro. He's the only tint I've seen that's darker than Linda's tint. Linda's rocking like 5% in here. This dude has flags on the trunk too. Oh, it says Alabama on the bottom bumper. Alabama. Roll Tide. Oh, and it does say Crimson Tide on the side. Love the flags on the whip. Shannon, thank you again for the huge dono. Good to see you. How's Neve? What up, Jack and Neve in the chat? What up, Joe Lee? What up, KD? You run your house on your car, duh. We slow charge this Tesla off of just a regular outlet. So you know how like every garage has just a regular power outlet? That's how we charge this car. I didn't even know that was possible before we got it. I thought you had to have one of those like very capable high-speed chargers installed in your house. But it came with one that just plugs right into the power outlet. With that being said, it takes a long time. I'll bring it home at the end of the night and it'll say like 15 hours to full charge. And I just ran some errands around town. So can you power it and charge it just off of your outlet? Yes. Is it going to take like half a day? Yes. But we don't really... This is not the car that we take for a big trip. Even though I might take it snowboarding this year. I don't know yet. It's such a heavy vehicle. I want to see how it does in the snow. Oh, that reminds me. I watched a video earlier about a delivery robot that was stuck in the snow. And I saved it so I could show you. It's this delivery robot that like was having trouble driving in all the thick snow. And it kept like stopping and spinning its wheels. I'm actually really looking forward to that first snow. I got to see snow like that when I lived in California because I would go up to Mountain High and I would go up to Big Bear. And so... Oh, and Mammoth. I went to Mammoth a lot. Tahoe a lot. Heavenly. It's cool being in California, seeing snow. People in California are always saying it's the state where you can surf in the morning and then still go to the high country and snowboard later that day, or vice versa. It's true. Technically, you could do that, but the Pacific Ocean's cold. Even with a wetsuit on, it's cold. You actually have to pee in your wetsuit to warm up. And that's like the highlight of the day. Peeing in your wetsuit. I was surfing once at Zuma Beach, kind of north of Malibu. And I was straddling sometimes when you're waiting for different waves to come in, the different sets, you're straddling your surfboard and you're just kind of sitting in the ocean. And something like dolphin size brushed up against me, but I didn't see any fins. I didn't see what it was. Like it could have been a seal. It could have been anything because it's the ocean. You don't know what it is. And just that unknowing of like, that was something huge. That was something like dolphin size. Could have been a dolphin. Could have been a shark. Could have been some undiscovered thing from the super deep that they don't even have on record yet. That's something I appreciate about being in Costa Rica surfing, or Hawaii, Florida. You can generally look down and be like, okay, that's a manatee that just brushed up against me. Or no, that's definitely a dolphin. All right, we're back in the city. We were just in the south part of the city. FYI, ice fishing in Texas sucks. There's a really cool place here. It's called Georgetown. It's right on the way to like some of the ski areas. And it's this really beautiful pond that freezes over, and it freezes over very thick, and they put cones on the water, on the lake, or let's call it like a pond, and then they do racing. So it'll be like Jeeps with studded tires, like little nubby studs that come out of the tires, and there are all these cones set up, and they literally do like RC Pro-Am racing where they're running these Jeeps on ice. Oh shit, there's a cop behind me. He saw me just, I don't know if that's a cop or not. Whoever that is just saw me holding the phone up. Born and raised in San Jose. I think I'm a California girl for life. Amanda, that's awesome. I know a girl that I play pickleball with. She just moved out here from San Jose. She has a California state outline tattooed on her ankle. She's like super California. And she just moved out here, and now she loves it. She now is a fan of like the California or the Colorado teams. Yeah, some people move to, oh, look at this limo right here. Some people move from California and find Colorado to be a really nice little hybrid. It's not as crazy as California. It's not as boring as like a Nebraska or a Oklahoma, something like that. I've driven through Nebraska so many times in my life because I have family in Iowa, so that's the state in between Colorado and Iowa. You have to do I-80 for like 9 hours on cruise control, just straight, no turning. And you look out both sides of your car and it's just cornfields on each side. There's nothing to look at. That's actually where autopilot and the Tesla would be so clutch. I like autopilot for the times that it lets me look left and right and actually see what's going on outside. What up, Justin? What up, Arturo? Kareem? Hello, how are you doing this Saturday evening? I'm doing great. Shannon Hansen's in here. Greg is in here. What up, Greg? Easy, I'm from Nebraska. The Desert Sin. Sorry, I do know that Nebraska has a great zoo. I think the Omaha Zoo is pretty decent. And the band 311 is from Nebraska. Other than that, what am I missing about Nebraska? Nice Air Force Base. I used to have friends that lived in Council Bluffs in Iowa, and Council Bluffs is like one bridge away from Nebraska. Hey, thank you, Greg, member for 27 months. Thank you very much, Greg. I appreciate that. My wife, May Salazar, and myself are doing very well on the Saturday evening here in Mexico. Nice. Here's the diner I went to a couple weeks ago called Sam's Number 3. Featured on the Food Network, drive-ins, diners, drive-ins, and dives. Oh shit, here's the one-wheel guy. This guy owes me $2. Where's my $2? That's actually a DoorDasher one-wheel guy. Jeez, bro. One night I tried to get one of those dudes to stop. I was like trying to flag him down, and he turned around and saw me and went even faster, and so that I acted like I was chasing him, but I wasn't chasing him. But now every time I see him, I act like I'm chasing him. And I say that quote from that John Cusack movie, Better Off Dead. Where's my $2? Noah Elias 4900 member for 20 months. Hey, thank you for all the member love in here. No Alias 4900. Sorry, I read that wrong. I'm trying to read phonetically. I'm hooked on phonics. Sorry, Johnny. I don't got a dime. Where's my $2? I bet the vibes are really cool there. I'm really looking forward to this snowboarding season. I have the pass called Epic Pass, which gives me access to Vail, Beaver Creek, Breckenridge, Keystone, Telluride. There's another one too. Crested Butte. But I think I only get like 5 days at Vail, something like that. If you pay for the one that's like over 1,000, then you get unlimited, but my pass was like 700. Hold on. Let's see if we can park right here. I missed the lawlessness of LA parking. It felt like there's so many real things going on at night that they weren't really as concerned about like parking violators. Yo, Tegan is in here. What up? Tegan used to be in here all the time. Thank you so much, man. Good to see you. Tegan is dans la maison. And Kareem, sorry I missed it. This is from Kareem. This is for Erica DeLauder. Will there be a live band or a DJ at the party? Oh, I'm not quite sure. The party that we had, the 80s themed party that we had in Orange County last May, that was my friend Roy that DJ'd that. He's an amazing DJ from LA. It's gonna be hard to top that ever, but we did not have a DJ at the Christmas party last year, holiday party. This year, I don't know what to say yet, because I'm going to be curating or like putting together a playlist. I'm not sure how that is going to be yet. Yeah, stay tuned. I don't know yet for sure. Okay, hold on. Let me get my gimbal. I think we're going to take a walk on the wild side here. Here's the hat I had on earlier. It matches the purple on the floor of the Colorado Rockies. Worst team in Major League Baseball. The worst record. Scooter Bros. Meow, 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 meow. Colorado Rockies. And then this is what I'm see, look how good this still looks. I'm going to take this with me. Let me get the gimbal ready. Kareem Bacon Skin, thank you again for that. Did I miss something else too? Oh, Tegan. Thank you again, Tegan. Scooter Gang. Tegan, love your streams. Time zones and UK restrictions mean I miss your lives, but I caught you too. My niece is from the UK. My sister lived in England. She married an Englishman, and he's from Norfolk, which is like Norwich. I say Norwich, but it's Norwich. He's a fan of the Norwich Canaries. But I like Man U. I like Manchester United. even though that's unpopular take. I like Man U. Man me, no Man you. Oh, he. All right, let's go. Bong. Oh no. This looked like a good parking spot, and now all of a sudden it doesn't look like that great of a spot. I need to go read if this is actually a spot. Taxi cab only? No, this is not a real spot. No. Shit, we can't park here. I knew that was too good to be true. I didn't even do that great of a job parking. I kind of parked on the little desert area here. It's okay. The front of her car kind of has that Cybertruck headlight. Looks pretty mean though, right? She got $12,500 off of this car. She got a $5,000 discount from the federal. And I want to say the car was like 42,000 ish, and then after the 12,000 off, it was like a little over 30,000. Which, you know, for this is a 2026 Tesla. And people have been like, "Oh my God, Tesla, that's an expensive car." I'm like, bro, it's $30,000. That's not cheap, but that's not like, we're not in a Bugatti. That's not a Bentley. That's like one floor mat in a Bentley. Oh no. Oh wow, so no one heard me talking that whole time? Not muted, just switch. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Thank you to everybody that let me know. When I got into the car, it was still on the Tesla. Can you hear me now? Oh, you did hear me? Okay, good. Don't ever be scared to give me little, like, let's say that it's muted and it's been muted for a long time. You think I don't know? Spam that. I have no problem with that at all. A lot of the time I'm looking at so many different things and like thinking about other things. I need that assistance. All right, I'm gonna try to find a better parking spot over here. I've been live almost 2 hours. It's a little bit before 11 p.m. Maybe we'll take just a little walk on 16th Street since it's not cold out. And then after we get a little bit of exercise, we'll go to the bar area. You see that guy put his arm out? He's like, why didn't you go? You had enough room and time. I'm looking for a parking spot. It's so hard parking legally. after all the years of illegal parking. Oh, and last night I got that concert ticket for the venue, and then I went to move my car, and then I was like, oh, $10, I'm not paying $10. And then I think Texas Man in Black was like, $10, come to Houston and you'll see what real parking rates are. It wasn't that. It was that street parking, like one spot away, was free. And so, yeah, it wasn't that $10 was like too crazy. It's still a lot, but it was because if I would just find a spot on the street, it would have been free. And I did. I ended up getting free parking last night. I'm going to turn on this one. This is Stout. Oh, and this is one of the spots I play billiards pool right here. Tarantula. I play pool at Tarantula and this place called Zanzibar. Zanzibar. Okay, if you see parking, let me know. I would love to park in the next like 2 blocks here. It's cool, bro, but they do rake us over the coals in Houston or Dallas, typically $40. That's crazy. I go to Ball Arena a lot, and I'll buy the real cheap nosebleeder tickets. Oh, I'm gonna park right here. Oh, why is there yellow over the meter? That scares me, man. I can't do that. Remember when we saw that guy get towed because there was yellow over the meter that one time? Oh, shoot. One thing that I do in both of my vehicles, I have air tags and trackers inside the vehicle. So in this Tesla, I have an air tag, and then I also have a T-Mobile tracker. T-Mobile tracker gives you your own like telephone number. And so let's say that I do end up getting towed. I know exactly where the car is because I always have a location on it. I recommend everybody does that. I have a AirTag hidden in my scooter, AirTag hidden in my e-bike, one in each car, and then also a T-Mobile tracker in each car. And the T-Mobile tracker will tell you like light has been detected on the tracker, so you could put it in anything. You could geofence it and have it be like, hey, this tracker left this specific area, stuff like that. Pretty cool. All right, I think this is a legit spot. Yeah, I think we're good. Permit parking 11/13 to 11/14. Wait, what is the date today? It's the 15th, right? Saturday, November 15th. Okay, good. So that wouldn't have mattered anyway, but I like it better without. All right, let's make it hot. She wanna know. Dang, is there enough bird poop right here? Good gravy, bro. These are some well-fed crows. Oh no, it's right by where we parked. Somebody treated the crows to a Thanksgiving meal. Whoa. 750 Commando. Norton. Wow, old Triumph bikes in here. Old Norton. Okay. When I am complaining how I don't remember where I parked, tell me I parked by Planet Fitness and Walgreens. Oh, here are the e-bike homies. I think this is one of the dudes that was doing the wheelies earlier. Oh yeah, wheelie bros are over here. The dudes behind me were just making a little drug deal and they were real concerned that I was like filming like this.
So it's good for you.
That girl was asking her friend if she wanted to drive her own scooter. Hey, there's another rat underneath this. I saw him just... Oh, you see him? Did you see him just run over to this hole? Actually, that looked like a mouse, but the vermin situation out here is real. Here are the e-bike homies. We'll watch them go by. They're trying to hit on the scooter girls. And then this dude's on a fixie doing like 40 miles an hour right here. Has anybody ever seen that movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt where he's like a bike messenger? I think it's called Premium Rush. Yeah. Oh, he popped it. So when I was in New York, my friend there, his name is Adam. He has a channel called LLN NYC. He used to be a bike messenger. And he took me to Chinatown where they did that whole scene in Maximum Rush with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Linda calls him JGL. Hey, that's a real boot right here. Oh my God, this is not like the alleys in LA. Well, this smells like caliente basura. But this is right off of the pedestrian mall, so they clean it up a little bit. And then if you forgot your sweatshirt, you can just borrow this right here and then still go to work at Cheesecake Factory. I like this sign. Don't go left and don't go right. Oh, they're partying up here. There's like a little club. Denver Theater District. It's like a disco up there. What the fuck? What the fuck? Ooh, not yet, but in a little bit. It looks good. Got that dog in you. Sip and savor. I don't know what that means. Is that a bar? Sip and savor. That must mean like food and drink, right? Oh, look at the cowboy hat art right here. So this is what I was saying. You know how like if you go into a public restroom and they have those white things that you can put over the toilet seat? Like those toilet seat covers? If you don't have a toilet seat cover, you can just use a cowboy hat. Just put that right over the toilet seat. This part sits on the toilet seat, and then you download your waste right in the hat right there. Hey, Mr. Big Shot right here. This is our hometown felon right here, Chauncey Billups. Currently, is Zach Stuff in here? Shout out to Zach Stuff. He's a Trailblazers fan. I went to school with this guy's little brother. So this is Chauncey Billups. I went to school with his brother Rodney. And he's like a Denver legend. And now he's legendary for being a shady gambling host, let's say. The allegations are that he invited people to play poker on poker tables that had x-ray machines in them, so the house could see what cards were coming next. Allegedly, oh, it smells like shit right here. Allegedly, there were cameras in the card shufflers, so they could see what cards were next. And then also they were using glasses, like specially modified glasses, that they could see the marking of the cards. So with the glasses, they knew which cards were coming next. Shady. I don't know if you've ever seen Rounders, but they take gambling shystiness pretty seriously. This is cool. There's like this is the projector that's on the clock tower here. It almost looks like a Tribe Called Quest video. Don't listen to that music on the right. I really like to be here when the ball drops. This is a cool place to hang out on New Year's Eve. And this is 16th Street Mall. This is the free pedestrian mall. We've been down here a lot on stream. They switch out these projections. And then here's where it's coming from. That top little area up there. Here's the free bus. Free mall ride bus. Which doesn't smell like a free bus. Usually free buses are pretty dank. I like when the projector looks like everything cracks and then it like tumbles down. Was anybody with me when we went to Colorado Springs? We went into that alley and they had a really cool piece of art, but then they were projecting on it and the art was like dancing and moving. It was one of my favorite artists. His name is El Mac, E-L-M-A-C, El Mac. Okay, it is a little chilly out here. I shouldn't complain, but it is a little bit. Oh, and I just got a notification that my pickleball backpack has been left behind. Earlier tonight, I played in a glow-in-the-dark pickleball tournament. Well, it really wasn't a tournament. It was like exhibition. But it was really dark inside. And the only thing that was easy to see was the ball. but it was like a skid mark going through the air, like a firefly or something. So people were just barely avoid getting injured. Hey, these are nice insoles right here. Dr. Scholl's. And some nice ass scissors. I just got a text from Ellie. Let me see what I missed.
What is the name of your channel?
It's called Jeremy Reed.
Jeremy Reed.
Yeah, on YouTube.
That's a DJI. I have the same one.
Hey, nice. It's this one right here. So, this is the name of the channel, Jeremy Reed. YouTube.
Jeremy Reed.
What's your name?
My name's Kenneth. I
Kenneth.
go by Psychic Trauma on
Sick.
YouTube. How many subscribers you got?
147,000.
Oh, wow.
All on accident, though.
How'd you get 147,000?
I don't know. There must be confusing me with somebody else that's cooler.
Wow. How many people you got watching right now?
478.
Right on.
Hey, shout out your channel.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My channel is at Psychic Trauma, the @ sign, and Psychic Trauma, all one word. PSYCHICTRAUMA, at Psychic Trauma. What's up? I also stream. I got like, I think I'm almost at 4,600 subscribers.
Sick, bro. PHY.
PSY.
PSY.
CHIC. T, all one word. It's all one word.
Oh.
TRAUMA.
There we go.
And yeah, that's me right there. Oh, wait, no, that's you.
Wait.
Oh, you got to put the @ symbol. That's the only way it shows
Oh,
up.
yeah. Yeah. Is this one?
No, that's Psychotrauma.
Whoops.
I'm Psychic Trauma. Oh, CHIC. How often do you stream?
Not a whole lot, to be honest. So I have mods in here, and my mods are good. I think they'll probably find your channel and then put it up, and then people will sub to you. I mostly do weekends.
Same here, downtown.
But yeah, I'm just kind of cruising around. If you see me down here ever again, say what's up.
I will.
It's nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you,
Jeremy
man.
Reed.
Yeah.
Be safe and
I'll
have
sub
fun.
to you when I find it.
Thank you.
Have a good night, bro. Nice to meet you. Oh, that said, where the sharpest minds and the warmest hearts meet. Something like that. Oh, look at this dude's racing the bus. That was Dumb and Dumber style. If you find that guy's channel, please sub to him. Psychic Trauma.
I said, yeah, you let me cook.
Oh, this is the Museum of Illusions right here. He said he had the same gimbal. I actually have a better gimbal than this, and I always end up coming back to this one because the one that I have that was a little bit pricier, it's always having issues. Thank you to JK Canuck. Hope you're doing well. Hey, thank you very much. JK Canuck. Sorry, I know that didn't focus. And then this is the man right here, Jonathan Elway. I want to say he's GM of Broncos right now. And I think Peyton Manning is the... I don't know for sure, but I think Peyton Manning might be one of the owners now. And this is something Schifrin. can't think of her first name. Then what's her first name? Does anybody know? Something Schifrin. This one over here is for Todd Helton, I think. Colorado Rockies. Bro, I like that vest.
Who is that? Who is it?
What?
Who is the player?
Baseball.
Yeah, but who is the man?
Todd Helton.
Oh.
I like your vest.
Oh.
And then this is Joe Sakic. I think he's general manager maybe of Avalanche. When I go to the Avalanche games, they'll say, if anybody wants to meet Joe Sakic, he'll be on level 3 right at the start of third period. Stand-up guy. He don't need no chair. And we're on 16th Street Mall. This was closed. This has only been opened officially for about a month or so. Modern Market. Farm Fresh Eatery. All right, I'm pointing us back to the car. That dude had a skateboard and a baseball bat. Interesting. Let's take one more look at the dogs. JK, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the 5 gifted. She said hot dog. A hot dog. Hot dog. Hot dog. Sheesh. That girl just yelled, is he a streamer? See, that's why it's not cool to be a streamer anymore. It used to be, people used to say to me like, hey, are you filming a vlog? And I'd say, yes. It is my humble vlog. The last summer that I was in LA, there were a lot of people popping out and streaming crime scenes. And there were a couple like older gentlemen, like late 60s-ish. And they would just pop out. I thought that was funny. (16th and Stout). I think this is where we parked. This is the light rail track. This dude's about to rent this bike. He abandoned it. Ooh, I like the little envelope on the front. Very postal service of you. Okay, here's where I parked. I know it's the right spot because it's right by all the Thanksgiving crow shit. Nature's artwork. I'm gonna have to burn these shoes when I get home too. Oh, this dude got hit with the bird flu. Or the bird poo, sorry. The bird poo. Here's a dude on a rental bike right here. That actually looked like the guy that I said was renting the bike. He must have got one across the street. Oh, and here's the new light I put into Linda's car. Doesn't that look cool? I think it looks so much more premium. Not the nicest car, but we're making it look like it's upgraded. This is Linda's first new car ever. Oops, sorry. Hopefully you can hear me now. It took over the audio for a second. I was saying this is Linda's first new car ever. It still has the new car smell. Ooh, that actually did make my hands cold being out there. All right, let's go take a couple laps over by the bars and then I'm gonna go sleep. Thank you again, JK Canuck. Hope you're all doing well. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you, Donald Fielding. Thank you, Jack and Neve. I missed this one. We're late and it's dinner time here, 6 p.m. Jack and Neve, sorry I missed that. Well, thank you, Ellie, for letting me know. Woo. And thank you to everybody that subbed over at Psychic Trauma, the dude that we met out on the mall. At Psychic Trauma. Here, I'm going to try one more time to find it. PHYSICTRAUMA. I think I'm spelling something wrong. I think he said Psychic Trauma. Hey, thank you, Ellie, for putting it in. Wow, Ellie found it. Yes. Okay, here's his channel right here. Let me try to... Psychic Trauma. Subscribe. Oops. Thank you to everybody that subbed over there. I just subbed. Oh, he does live stream. Here's one where he's just chilling with his shirt off. Dang, that's Riz Central right there. Jeez. Riz God right here. He's just freeing the nipple. Get it, bro? Hippie style. My parents were hippies. I'm hip to that vibe. When's the next sweat lodge? Invite me. He has a 12-pack. Whoa! Oh no! You see these rocks on the right? These are all so that homeless people don't camp over here. Anti-camper rocks. Tegan, you guys are so funny. What up, R.A. Clark? Tegan, Shannon, what up? Candyland, Cap, WW. Oh, I think I missed something else. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, JK5 gifted. Thank you so much. Jack and Neve, Jeremy, how's your mom? She's doing okay. I'm going to see her very soon here. I will tell her that almost every stream, Jack and Neve always inquire as to how she's doing. That'll make her smile, I know. Thank you very much for always keeping her in your thoughts. We're getting potentially another Thanksgiving and Christmas with my mom, which is awesome. What's this dude doing on the left? Bro, I thought he was just going to go down the one-way street. That was sketch, bro. And your blinker fluid's going to run out. It's still on. I thought he was going to do what that truck did. And, oh, now he's not going anywhere. Bro, don't make me flash the lights at you. My thumb is on the light flasher. Oh, I see it. Okay, we are in the area where these bars are. So I'm probably going to be in the chat a little bit less. This is where I need to be aware of all the people froggering across the street. Heather, whatever, what up? The constant construction in Colorado, yeah. Should be nice when they get it all done. Okay, this is where the good people watching happens, right here. This is right down by Coors Field where the Colorado Rockies play. We have the paramedics staged right here. I have my Colorado Rockies hat. Merch is very cheap right now since they're the worst team in baseball. If you want any Rockies stuff, you can get it very, very cheap. They need to do Major League 2 with the Colorado Rockies. Charlie Sheen's still alive. We need to see if we can get him on board. When is he turning? I don't know. We'll see how much blinker fluid he's got left. Coors is a nasty tasting beer. So I've never enjoyed a beer in my entire life. I think beer just tastes like spoiled yeast or something. Bro, you are so close to me flashing you. I've never enjoyed a beer in my life, but I have enjoyed a couple daiquiris, like banana daiquiri, pineapple daiquiri, strawberry daiquiri. Basically anything that you'd hand to like a girl, I'd probably drink it. Well, that's not true. Girls usually are drinking me under the table. I can have one blended, like Slurpee style drink. But usually it's like Linda and I sharing one, and then after we're done sharing it, we only got like halfway through. But sometimes, you know how in Vegas they have those Slurpee machines that are alcoholic? Sometimes we'll both split one of those. That usually works out well. And then those big drinks, you know how it's kind of like a yard, or it's like a very long cup? They have a necklace attachment. So you can put the huge drink around your neck, and then it's just sitting there like a necklace, and then you have a straw hanging up. So you can just take a little sip whenever you need it. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you can prove that your family's been here more than 100 years, I think it is, you can qualify for this plate. It's called the Pioneer Plate. I've always wanted that. Oh, wow. We have some crazy outfits over here. Whoa. She's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Pardon me. Excuse me. And this is out in front of Dirk's Bentley's Whiskey Row. And then this is the even bigger spot right here, Jaguar Room. This is why there's a big party patio bar on top. Does this dude have like a snakeskin suit right here? Whoa, look at her heels on her boots. This is where they were watching that UFC fight. Canuck, basically that's how you say it. I didn't see what that said before that. If you ever want to come down here, this is 20th and Market. But keep your head on a swivel. This is where a couple big shootings have happened. After the Denver Nuggets won the NBA championship, there was a shooting down here. 10 different people got shot. It barely made the news. This is a cool bar right here too. This dude was just riding the motorcycle with his feet down. I bet he takes off on the light all crazy. Multiple songs playing at the same time is my least favorite sound. Actually, we might turn. Oh, I should hit the fart for him. I have to do it in park. If anybody was, oh, did you see his feet coming down? If anybody was with me last weekend, last Saturday, the last thing that we saw on the stream was this car that got pulled over. And there was like 10 plus cop cars. That was right here on the right. So I was standing right over on that little area there. And this is where that guy was pulled over. Okay, since we're at this light, I'll hit the fart. Put it in park, toy box, emissions. All right, here we go. Shoot. Did you hear that? Oh, and then I had to put it in drive. Everybody's looking at me like I just shit my pants. Oh, I'm hearing the cops out here too. This dude just matte painted his car with like spray paint. He better get Mako. Okay, let me see where we're gonna go. Can you hear that outside the car? Yeah, you definitely can. So here's what you move this. Did you hear that? You can move it to different seats. So like the gimmick it's letting me keep it up. The gimmick is that you can, like, let's say that somebody had never been in a Tesla and I put it on the passenger seat. When they sit down on the seat, it goes like as they sit down. So that's why it's funny, because everybody else is in on the joke, but they're not in on it. And then you can move the bag to different spots. Here, I'll show you at this light. So it's a whoopee cushion. I don't know why I'm saying bag. It's this whoopee cushion. And you can move it. So this is like if it's in the passenger seat. Oh, shoot. Sorry. The flatulence has to wait until I clear this intersection. So, I mean, we haven't cured cancer yet, but I mean, we needed to solve this fart on demand situation. Now that we have that handled, we can start chipping away at some of the other problems. But at least we know that we have like on demand synthetic farting going on. Oh my God, bro. Did you see that? Light turned green and the dude just passed right in front of me. Oh my God, bro. What is happening? This dude's crazy. I need to mount this. This dude's in the stolen car right here, it looks like. The dude took a sip of the potion and hit the two-wheel motion. Oh, they're all over the place. I kind of don't want to follow them. That's like the kind of car I don't want to be near at all. Oh no, this looks like a dark alley. This looks like a good place to try out the fart noises though. We could get some echoing going on right here. All right, let me show you. So this says emissions testing mode. Play a gassy prank on anyone in your car. So you can move this fart noise. I could put it in the back seat. So when someone sits in the back seat, oh, I have to have it in park, and then I can move it out here. So that's how you move it to the outside. Oh, and you can see it's playing the noise outside. That's what that means. So it's just gassing up the ozone layer here with emissions, fake emissions. Whoa. You should set up a turn signal to be the fart. Okay, that's the other thing too, is when you get out of the car, you can set it to be any sound that you want. Like, I could have it be that John McCain, ah! That shouting thing that he does. Or no, not John McCain. Who is it? Shoot, I can't think of his name now. Dean, Howard Dean. And we're going to New Mexico. And we're going to Arizona. Ah! I could literally have it be, ah! Which now that I think about it, I should have it be that. I don't think you could do it Howard Dean mode. I don't think you can do the fart on a turn signal. But then again, I haven't really I haven't tried enough, I guess. Hold on real quick. Oh, whoops. I just almost ended the stream. Hold on. You were just living there. I don't know everything about this car. I'm still JK Canuck, do you have Morgan Freeman's GPS yet? Is that for Tesla? The answer is no. But Morgan Freeman voice is really funny. The other thing is, you barely have to use the brake. You could just use only the gas. The only thing you really need the brake for is to put it in gear. This is how you put it in gear. So now we're going forward. And then I can hit the cameras and look at everything around the car. Yeah, I still don't know all the cool tricks and tips. I'm new to the Tesla club. Am I not turtly enough for the turtle club? Turtle. This is not a Model X. This is a Model Y Juniper. 2026. This looks like I'm not supposed to be driving here. This is like a brick walkway, it looks like. I might be on the sidewalk right here. This really feels like I'm on the sidewalk. Okay, maybe not. Watch that cop from last night light me up. He's like, I thought we had an understanding here, sir. What's your major malfunction? Ooh, we got some artwork over here. Whoa. Did you see how the picture was really dark and then it just became really light? That's hard for cameras to do. See how here it's pretty dark? And then I start zooming in, dark, boom, and then it gets really light. That's one of the things that this new iPhone does really well. It does great in low light, and that's something that I've been struggling with my entire photography career. You have to get certain lenses that will let in more light, really milk those low light situations. Sometimes when you have your f-stop so low, you'll try to move the camera and then it will just bleed and go so slow. I really like the low light quality of iPhone. I still prefer Samsung for streaming. And I don't know what this is right here, but we get to drive down this neon blue, whatever this is, that I've never seen in my whole life, even though I drive down here all the time. Give me a red fox, you big dummy. That would be awesome. Big dummy. Wait, could you guys just hear anything that I was saying? I had it on the Tesla mic. Could you actually hear anything I was saying? That was weird. So when I got back in the car, it said Tesla mic enabled. Oh, you did. Good. You heard me. Okay, good. That's different than the last time that I was here. It would just cut it off completely. That's awesome. So I'm getting just a mini bit better every time. Lighthouse, yes. Audio, fine. Okay, good. We're going to cruise a little bit more. I've been live for about 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm going to try to do another 20 or 30 minutes. I got about 4 hours of sleep last night, so I was just having too much fun. And then I have to wake up early tomorrow. The Broncos are playing the Chiefs. If anybody's a Kansas City Chiefs fan, sorry in advance. The Broncos are going to win tomorrow. And I'm going to a little get together with some friends to watch the Bronco game. In my group of friends, we call them the Denver Donkeys. We like the donks. Glidus, what up? What was that say? Goku, what up? Heather, Kareem, JK. Bring the Tesla to the party so we can hear the farts in person. That's a good idea. The Avs are rocking it lately. Absolutely. So the three major Colorado teams that I follow: Denver Nuggets, Colorado Avalanche, Denver Broncos. We haven't had the greatest luck in the last few years, but the Nuggets won the championship in 2023. The Avs won Stanley Cup in 2022. I think the last Bronco championship was 2015. Oh, here's where the Colorado Rockies play baseball. This is the stadium. This is Coors Field from the other side. If you're a Denver sports fan, this is a really good year to be watching the games. Heather, whatever. I love America. We know how to be properly goofy. I'm getting a little bit better at streaming in the Tesla, but I feel way more comfortable in the Jeep. because I'm like 4,000 hours deep in the Jeep. Beep, beep. And this is like my 4th or 5th hour in the Tesla. So this is the exact spot where on the last live stream where I ended, this is where that guy got pulled over. All the cops were right here in the road. And then right by this bus stop here, this is where the Suburban was pulled over. And then after they got each one of the kids out of the car, or a Suburban, at gunpoint, like assault rifle gunpoint, they talked to him for a little bit, and then they're like, oh, sorry. You're free to go. Have a good night. So pretty much every weekend, there's a cop parked right here on the corner, just waiting for something to pop off. And then this is a bar right here called Herbs. This usually has a lot of people. In the chat, do you say herbs or do you say herbs? When it's somebody's name, I usually say herb. And when it's a plant that you're lighting on fire, then I say herb. Look at what these girls are wearing right here. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's the girl in the Wonder Woman pants. The red, we saw her. Didn't we see her a couple weekends ago? Shout out to the Wonder Woman out here tonight. Hey. Jay Walker right there. Oh my God, bro. This dude just almost hit me. Did you see that? I can't really like talk shit to anybody because I'm riding solo and everybody else has like a car full of homies. That dude almost hit me. Bro, what is with the terrible driving out here? You could have put like one piece of paper between my car and that truck. Whoa. Okay, I need to lock in. I don't think Linda wants me to remix her new car. Is there anybody in here right now that was not here last night with us? I don't know if Shannon Hansen was in here. Ooh, the cops are busting somebody up here. In this parking lot, something's going down. Meet me at the mall. It's going down. Meet me at the trap. It's going down. JK Canuck was not here. Fearsome was not here. Okay, I'm going to try to pull up some of the concert on the screen here, and I'll show you what the there's a new theme song for our cruise. Here, let me pull in here with the cops and act like, oh, I'm just another person looking for a parking spot. Don't mind me. Of course it looks like I'm streaming, but it's okay. I'm just anybody trying to park their car. Not nosy. I think these parking lots are where a lot of people pre-game. With their herbs and their shrooms and their party favors. I'm gonna reverse into these cops. Boop. And then maybe you can see what's happening on the screen back here. All right, you look here and make sure that I don't touch these cops. Oh, they're looking at me. Oh no, now I'm playing chicken with this dude coming down the lane. What the heck? Are you gonna turn into one of those spots? Whoa, this dude's either a good driver or the opposite. That's a sketchy angle, bro. And that's a new truck, so you know he's not like super seasoned. Ooh, crank that wheel. Bro, he's gonna tap that car. This is like the Austin Powers golf cart parking. When he does that like 48-point turn in the golf cart. Nice, dude. Why did you buy that truck instead of like a Miata? Oh, he's not even gonna be able to back in deep into that spot. His nose is gonna be sticking out. Watch how much he's gonna be sticking out at the end of this. That's about as far as he can go. Whoa, dude. And live your life. Hey. All right, let me put, ooh, there's a Cybertruck right there. Let me put it in park and try to pull this stream. So live your life. Let's see. I'm looking to see if I can do this in here. Oh no. Bro, that doesn't look like you have enough room. Okay, maybe we'll find a better place to park. Actually, let me just put it right here for a moment. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh! Cops going towards something over there super fast. These girls are not cold at all right here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to find this. Ooh, something's going down. Okay, we need to go see what's going on. They're rolling code 3 over here. We're gonna see if we can figure out where they're going. What is this girl wearing right here? Oh my God. What is she wearing? Look at the butt cheeks there in the middle. What the heck? Cheeks on fleek tonight. Fleek cheeks. This dude's wearing a Snuggie right here. He's wearing a Snuggie. Snuggie, Snuggie. Look, it's letting me access YouTube. Oh, it doesn't like that I'm doing it while I'm driving. Man, that would have been the best time to hit the fart box. When those girls' cheeks were just blowing in the wind right there. They would have been like, oh my! Excuse me. We'll take another lap through there with the fart box. That'll be how we'll end it tonight. Oh, I'm gonna pull over here and look up my YouTube. Hold on. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna try this another way. I'm gonna search YouTube. Are you seeing this piggyback ride going on the right? This dog is looking at the piggyback couple like, what the hell? There's still one gentleman left. Oh, never mind. Now there's no gentleman left. We just saw the end, the last gentleman. That's what that chapter is called. All right, check it out. Here's our live stream right here. And then here's last night, the Felly concert. So I'm gonna click on the Felly concert.
What's that song about?
And then I'm gonna mute the commercial while we look at this puppy. What up, pup? What up, pup? It's Lil Wayne commercial for Alexa. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. And then body wash. I didn't sign in under my premium. But this is the stream from last night. You can see the chapters here at the bottom. Go to this chapter right here. Right here. Drag it to right here. Now, if you missed last night, this is what you missed. Hold on. Here's where we were last night. I'm not going to make you sit through this whole thing, but the new song for our cruise is I'm just living life with my homies, the ones that know me. Okay, wait, I'm going to fast forward it just a touch. This dude, his name's Gyps. Gyyyps. Gyps. I like him. He's a little independent rapper dude too. Okay, right here. This song is called Chicago Nights. And you can hear me scream, Felly, Felly, coming up right here. That was me. I know they're not going to copyright strike us because I filmed this myself. With my homies, the ones that know me. She said, tell me what it's like. Say I'ma do this for the rest of my life. She wanna know. Call this life, this shit too real to fantasize. You know them always just waste my time. So now I wake up and get on flights. They all know me, I'm not surprised. My bitch told me I'm still alive. Why y'all stalling, man? You ain't tried. Y'all strung out, goddamn the hype. And tell me what's the advice, no. Is it that Prozac and that Bombay? If you go down in the lobby, you know snowflakes for the long man. Living my life, bro. But we will return down, you can't stop me. All my angels never got me sick. I'm just living life with my homies, the ones that know me. She said, tell me what it's like. Say I'ma do this for the rest of my life. She wanna know, oh, to know. She wanna know. So I won't make you sit through any more of that, but that's on the YouTube. Oh, look, I can do half and half. That's on the main YouTube. Oh, somebody, I could like it now. I'll wait to like it till later. But that's cool. I can look up the whole YouTube page here. And here's our live stream right now, Inception style. But that's cool. I can look up the whole YouTube page here. And here's our live stream right now, Inception style. Can you hear me? I can look up the whole YouTube page here. Can you hear me? And here's our live stream right now, Inception style. Can you hear me? That's cool. I can look up the whole YouTube page here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And here's our live stream right now, Inception style. Can you hear me? That's cool. I can look up the whole YouTube page here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And here's our live stream right now, Inception style. That's cool. I can look up the future. Welcome. You wanna do this for the rest of my life. She wanna know. So yeah, my Jeep can't do that. My Jeep can't just pull up YouTube and party like that. You need to stop this before you break the multiverse. Rick and Morty style. Like, oh no, there's a tear in the matrix. Somebody's incepting too much. See, look, this is the Tesla Theater. You can watch Netflix, Hulu, some tutorials. You can learn how to drive while you're driving. That's clutch. Let's take another lap through the bar area. And then I'm gonna go get some shut-eye. I am tired. I am muy cansado. I didn't get much sleep last night. Pickle Rick on the sample, yes. People probably already know this, but my cousin is the producer of Rick and Morty. So I was there at the very, very, very genesis of that cartoon. Back when it was Doc and Marty from Back to the Future. Marty! And then they couldn't do Doc and Marty, so they changed it to Rick and Morty. But I think you know what it really is. Marty. Where is the... There's some show that we're watching where the person's name is Marty. But it's M-A-R-D-I. Linda and I are watching this new show. It's on Apple TV. It's called Pluribus, I think. I'm getting a text from Ellie here. Hold on, let me check it. Oh, Terry Sparks, thank you so much. Terry Sparks member for 36 months. Thank you, Ellie, for letting me know. I would have missed that. Oh, please focus. Please focus. No. Man, I'm already getting honked at. That says Terry Sparks 311. Terry, one of my favorite chatters in the house. Thank you so much, Terry. There's some crazy drivers out here. I'm one of them, but people are just making their own rules. And a lot of these dudes have paper plates. Like, I don't even think you have that much time in the car to be doing all this crazy moves. This dude maybe is an Uber? Thank you again, Terry Sparks, 36 months. That's so long. Thank you. I think that's probably about as long as I've even had the memberships on here. Is that show a spin-off or Better Called Saul? No. Maybe I'm not answering the question that you asked. Aaron Hockey, thanks for that infinite loop, bro. Good stuff. Hey, thank you. That was unplanned. You recommending a movie for us after you sign off tonight? So I'm watching this series called Pluribus. Pluribus. I think that's what it's called. It's about like an alien invasion, basically. And there's like 5 or 6 people out of everybody that didn't get like abducted by these aliens. And that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to give anything away, but Linda, ooh, look at the paint job on this BMW. This is so weird.
All right, go turn up. Hey, listen. I'm trying to save y'all some money for y'all. Go in there, though. All right, so
That guy, there was a guy on the corner back there. He was selling, he had a cooler and he had liquor shots. And he was like, oh, hold up. I'm trying to save y'all some money before you go in there. That's like a popular thing on the East Coast. They sell like shots of liquor before you go into the club so that you don't have to pay as much. They started doing that here in Denver. It's not called jungle juice. I forgot what people call it, but it's like, you know, you're going into the bar to get drunk. So you basically drink in the line right before you go in and try to save money. And then these dudes just have like Hennessy in the cooler, a couple other shots. Look at this dude's place. He's too Gucci. This girl's got on underwear and a leather jacket. Oh, she gets to skip the line because she forgot her pants. I think I'm just going to go with my underoos and then a leather jacket in case I get cold. See, look at this girl just bundled. Leaving something to the imagination. We got some bacon wrapped glizzies over here. She's spinning them and she's texting. And this bar on the left, this is Jaguar Room. And this is Dirk's. What is this girl wearing? I'm scared of the copyright strike. Ooh, this dude has a bacon glizzy. Look at the cops up against the wall. See, that's what I keep getting copyright strikes for when I roll the window down. Even if it's like a 5 or 10 second little thing, it'll give me a, hey, you don't own the rights to that music. So Universal Music Group is now taking the proceeds from this live stream. Holy sheesh on that outfit back there. All right, we're gonna do one more lap. She wanna know, oh, to know. So the stream's not over yet, but thank you so much to everybody that comes to hang out with me on the weekends. It was a lot easier for me to do these live streaming adventures when we were in LA, because LA is such a zoo. There was always something for me to zoom in and look at. We were always listening to the police scanners, which are just crazy on their own without even seeing anything, just listening. So the combination of those two things, listening to the calls and then people being like, you're actually not that far away from there. If you take a right here, you can be at that scene in 5 minutes. We would go look at those scenes. It was a little bit stressful because I was always by myself in the middle of these sketchy areas in the middle of the night. Now that we're in Denver, it is a little bit more difficult for me because we don't get to hear the scanners. You're basically just hearing me like running off at the mouth. But I'm still trying to give you something to look at on the weekend. I'm still trying to do my best to provide some entertainment. LA lost their best streamer? Who said that? That's such a nice comment. Lisa Williams, thank you so much. You do a great job. Thank you, T. Lucero. LA was cool seeing all the different places. Cop things were extra, I say. Ellie, thank you very much for the 5 gifted. Aaron Hockey, Sassy Girls in here. What up, Sassy? K-Man AZ got one. That's awesome. Richard's Art got one. Donald Fielding, you're doing just fine, fearlessly. Hey, thank you. And Buster Baird got one from Ellie. Ellie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for all of them. Why don't you play one of the scanner channels in the fringe areas there? I could. I think it's more challenging to try to do no trauma. Like, it kind of felt like some of that LA stuff was trauma farming. And sometimes people would be like, oh, this dude's such an ambulance chaser. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm not. And then I'm like, oh, wait, like I can see I'm not, but I can see why they would think that. So yeah, I wanted to see if I could do an entertaining live stream without trauma farming. It's a lot harder. It's gonna be way easier in December when I'm there doing some old school farming. It's not gonna be as hard. There's just always something going on. I don't have to really create anything. I'm just like, look over here, look over here. Oh my God, what's happening on this side? It's even better on this opposite side. The cops are bugging out. That's the parking lot that we went and saw them in. Okay, this last scoop right here, this is for the homies. The ones that know me. Cause I'm just living life. Say I'ma do this for the rest of my life. She wanna know. Hey, C Banks is out here. Say what up to Hillary for me. Shout out to Hillary Banks. And rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real. You do great, Jeremy T. Lucero. Thank you so much. Cupcakes for Linda and the homies. Justin, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us last night, Justin. I wish everyone a safe and cozy night. Fearsome Hero, thank you so much. Jetta mashed potatoes. That's the Carlton. Oh, hell yeah. Carrollton. Donald Fielding for a DLT. Yes. Thank you so much, man. You're always hooking up the DLT fund. Ellie made me green. Aaron Hockey. Thank you so much for all the love and support from Ellie. Ellie is kind of the glue that keeps the burrito together. She's the sour cream that glues everything together. Thank you to Shannon for dropping in here and throwing me some love in the tip jar. Thank you so much to Ellie and Shannon for doing all the work for the party. If anybody is wondering if I'm doing all the hard work, I'm not doing any of the work. It's those two that did all the work on the first two parties, and they're doing even more work on this third one. Look at this ram. Oh, we already got rammed. Bro, you already lived up to the name. Ram. Has anybody ever seen the movie Heathers? Heathers was one of my favorite movies growing up. I liked everything. Christian Slater, Winona Ryder was in it. There was a scene there where they like framed these two football jocks. I think one of them was named Ram. And they were like these two jock dudes that the cool kids didn't like. And so they framed them. They like set them up for like this suicide. Oh, all these girls just ran out of that Uber. I won't ruin this scene for you, but go back and watch Heathers. If you're into croquet, that's going to be one of your favorite movies. A lot of croquet in that movie. Oh, this dude bought one single yellow rose. Who's he going to give it to? Look at his hand. He's looking for that special lady that needs one scarlet begonia. This dude's trying to reverse right here. He's got one of these smart cars that looks like a golf cart. She wanna know, oh, to know. All right, last look. Get it. Oh, this dude's filming right there too. Oh, they're live right there. This girl's live. Right here. They're live streaming. Sick. Don't cross streams. Ghostbusters. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. Oh, these girls definitely have fake IDs. These two right here. Hell no. I wouldn't even let these two into an R-rated movie. Hell no. What time is middle school next week? Underage drinking. Actually, I don't know that for sure. I don't want to rain on anybody's parade. Thank you so much to everybody that hung out with me last night and tonight. I had a good weekend. I didn't know if it would be a good weekend because I had kind of a bummer week, but it actually turned out to be pretty chill. The highlight of the weekend for me was watching good live music with the homies. First at Fox Theater, and then after that, Michael. I just love spending time with you guys. Thank you so much, everybody that comes here weekend after weekend to see me and to see each other. This is the best community, I think, on YouTube. I did miss one thing. Hold on, let me check real quick. Whoa, big old donation from Chef Danny B. Hold on. He dropped a Twinski on me. Chef Danny B. Yo, I'm new here, but I'm a chef at a place called the Basketball Social House here in Centennial. Hey, I'm going to be in Centennial tomorrow. I go to the Centennial Gun Club a lot. I don't know if you've ever been there. If you go to the gun club, look for me at Centennial Gun Club. I'm going to be in Centennial tomorrow, actually, for a Broncos party. If you see somebody that looks like me, it's probably me. Thank you so much, Chef Danny B. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Basketball Social House. I'm going to check that out. I love social houses, and I'm the biggest Nuggets fan that there is. So I'm going to check you out. Danny B, I'm going to ask for you. Thank you to everybody. Thank you if you're new here. Thank you to all my OGs that come back all the time. Love you guys. Hope you have a great Sunday. Hope you have an even better week. I'll see you next weekend. Be excellent to each other. Please leave comments after the stream ends. And I love ya. Bye. See you next weekend.